Hello! We had to jump in a bit quickly and I'm a little late because I was supposed to pay my bills, but then the bank's closed. Not that I have to go in person, like literally online banking closed for like 3 minutes, so I can't do it before midnight anyway. So screw me, I guess. Hopefully I don't have to pay late fees, because whatever. But anyway, let's get started. Continue first. From what I remember okay, let me make sure I do that. Trials, Tribulations, Bridge the Turnabout. I think we're still going to be going back in, and we have a different witness now, I believe. Let's have a cookie, I'm gonna eat. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Iris. I just remembered Maya being gone. I'm not really sure what to cookie. You can't eat this. I'm not really sure what to say. Oh yeah, I'm Edgeworth. God, I forgot everything. Oh yeah! Phoenix is in the hospital. We only have 20 minutes. 2 things I need to ask before we reconvene. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. Red letters. Red letters is lying, yeah. Just as I said, until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hazakura Temple. Very well, the second thing then. That night, the temple's snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11. I have no idea who used the snowmobile. It actually doesn't make sense so far. Maybe the one that used it. There's only one key for the snowmobile, and the only person who could have used it was me. But did she use it? Or again, there's like this whole there's only one person with the key. Oh, have you heard of like taking the key and returning it? Why? What made you go out to the Dusky Bridge? I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. We know though, don't we? Iris, I can't tell you about that yet. Yet? Not until her safety is confirmed. Is this Pearl? Is this about Pearl? Safety of the Acolyte? Maya? Maya or Pearl? Look at me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Donim? No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life. No Cyclops. It's my job to get the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough. Where is the witness? The man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Sketching something very intensely. Through a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip. Ha! Time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Oh, it's Larice. Got it. Your sketch is in contempt of this court. You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you a subpoena, correct? I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Viridian paint. This isn't an art store now, is it? Art is all about working in the field, isn't it? He's clearly here watching. Field work. This Mango trainer. I mean, they went to school together. Happened to stop here and found a wonderful new model. Got nothing to do with this trial. Crimson Lake. You know what? Go for it. Nope, go for it. I'm on Varda Karma's side for this. Just keep whipping him. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking. Witness, that was all your fault. Testify now. I was at the lodge looking at stars. I walked to the bridge, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. Aren't I edgy? Please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers. I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small worthless man, aren't I? Why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation or anything else? I don't care. That's quite severe inferiority complex. Caused numerous incidents. How much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. Hello, spy check. With the cross-examination, no touching. Was there touching? How's Larice doing? He's doing Larice. I mean, it's still Larry. I was at the lodge in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. Isn't that lower down? What's the matter? This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. It was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. I like the Larry as a mastermind theory, like Darth Jar Jar Binks. I like Darth Jar Jar Binks' theory, and I wish they would have done it, you know? It would have been, like, it would have made it worth it to have that character there. Not worth it, but, like, justifiable. Would it be wild? Yeah, but who gives a shit? Everyone hates the movies anyway. Just should have gone for it. Lucas was setting it up ahead. I mean, that's the theory, right? So I like that theory. And I wish he hadn't backpedaled, because it would have been better. Yeah, literary genius if he committed. So I couldn't possibly have seen the stars, but that rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it wasn't like I was there to look at them, right? See, you can do it if you try. Jar Jar was the one who entered the vote for the dictator. Vote of no confidence. Or yeah. No, I've seen all the evidence. Probably a couple times at least. I'm sold. I'm hot sold. What you saw at Dusky Bridge. We already proved he was lying repeatedly. 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes. Why? 2 hours at Heavenly Hall? It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack, using this blackmail letter. Blackmail? No, that was simply a letter stating my overwhelming love. Huffy Puffy Loosey Goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness. I'm so fine with Von Karma whipping him. A Huffy Puffy Loosey Goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness, eh? Did he not see it? I didn't see a snowmobile. Was that in the original thing? Did I miss that? Larry, you really didn't see it? Hey, no need to hit your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile. Say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile. Why are you stammering like that? Shut up. What is this? I don't know. Don't ask me. I'll need to start from a more oblivious contradiction. It's not this one. You didn't meet anyone? That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. I'm just here to buy Viridian paint. You would have at least seen Phoenix. That one we can't. We've already. This is somewhere it can't be that one. I'll try this one. He was literally at the bridge. Larry Butts, I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic, and you cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry, but having realized just how much of a nuisance you've been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Edgy, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you created. You're totally pinning this on me. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Mr. Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts. That's right, me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change. What you need to do is change your inner self. What did you see that night? I think I've finally woken up. I'll do it. I'll testify. The amount of perjury charges that should go to everyone here. Ridiculous. Around 10:30 p.m. when a white flash almost blinded me. The ski bridge is on fire. Thunder went right to check. Like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burned out. Like, almost totally gone. Ran across the burning remains, so it caused me to fall. What did you say? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky. She seemed concerned, which is nice. So around 10:30. It's about 10:30 equal to 10:45.
Hold it!
Until 10 p.m. We come it all in the end. Never arranged to meet in the first place. A little worried. Every 20 minutes or so I went to the bridge. Didn't have anything else to do.
Hold it!
Lightning. I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so... I looked out the window and the dusky bridge was on fire.
Hold it!
I don't know if 10:30 is enough to say 45 is wrong, when he says around 10:30. Burning up like the fire in my heart. Freezing cold.
Hold it!
After the strike. Weapon unlock. Did you call anyone? Why didn't you call anyone? Normally when faced with a towering inferno, one would try to tell someone. Public phone and dusky bridge. Let's hear why you didn't. Didn't have time to?
Hold it!
Initially, I had no intention of doing so. Why'd you change your mind? I didn't even listen to. Being so big burning? Real spectacle. Real special? You can't, oh, he can't pronounce spectacle. I was confused. Get life back as hard as I can. Give you a few hits too if you'd like with my whip. Something that doesn't quite fit. I wanted to save it because I'm gonna try and present the report, but the gap honestly might be too small. The snow had stopped though. Wait, he said the snow had stopped.
Hold it!
Oh, I didn't mean to do this.
Objection!
Gonna load. It's still so faster.
Hold it!
About a 5-minute walk. Thunder, I went out. Check it out. Oh. Oh. I'm trying to get more gum and I can't find it. Where's my gum? No way, I finished it. I'll just find it later. Alright. Serious. It's so hard to open. Okay, we did it. Ooh, it's a different shape. Ah! Missed my moment. There's still some thunder. Doesn't matter. This one matches, right? Because if you went out 5 minutes after, there still would have been lightning for about another 5 minutes. Hi, person in the screen inside tinier screen watching the screen. Hello! Look out the window, Dusky Bridge is on fire. Can you see that far? Arguably, you can. The white flash almost blinded me. I'll try the weather report again.
Objection!
Nope. I'm confused on what I'm missing.
Hold it!
I think that one's good.
Hold it!
Sure, I didn't. I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. So that doesn't make sense for right away, right? No, it does. No, it doesn't. No, it does. Arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute.
Hold it!
Symptoms right? What is this feeling I have some... Okay, what? It was after contacting police that Phoenix fell from the bridge, correct? From what I remember, it seemed like he felt like ran right away. The fire was almost out, but the only thing that talks about time is this one. 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. How are you? I'm good. I'm a little sleepy, DB, which is why I'm chewing a bit of gum. Liven myself up a bit. You make me sound like some sort of alien, but your testimony is conclusively contradictory. Problem is time. I don't care. It was much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge and immediately went to see what happened. Is that correct? I wasted about 5 minutes, but no more or less. I have the weather data from the night of murder. Lightning fell at 10:45. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there around 11. And Nick showed up and did his falling act. It was impossible. 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred at the Hazakura Temple. And it's 20 minutes late. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There's no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time. I have an objection. Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I'm Maurice. It's not been proven that the murder occurred at 11. Sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that. The slope had a slippery, for there is no way that Wright could have been at the Dusky Bridge at 11. And why not? It is clearly written here in the weather data report it took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m. Which means what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and tell us the whole truth. Now, what happened during those missing 15 minutes? I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback? I guess I was still sleeping after all. Pinch me. So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Not much of a problem at all. The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it. Why then did you not report the accident? Like watching it burn? For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring at his face, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. And even he is incapable of being so stupid, which means there's a reason for his inaction. I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. It's gonna be stupid. Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? I have a terribly bad feeling about this. Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. This 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness? I'm a doman. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out, and then he came running up. That's right, I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. Including the truth. Not at all. One very large doubt still remains. It's a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him. You'll regret this, Edgy. Why can't people just be honest? Maurice. You're from being popular with the ladies like I am. Who are you exactly? Apprentice extraordinaire. You're an artist? Of course I'm an artist, the real thing. And again, that's what he calls himself. Names mean nothing. There's only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing? Very big issue indeed. Sketching. Sketching the burning bridge? Came with it? What? Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. I don't know what you mean. We gotta look at it. Please show us your sketch. Make his debut here. Look at the sketch he drew of the fire. Is it... So that is something. This is Dusky Bridge, correct? It's a better drawing than I expected. Hello, Casey. Who's the flying fire person? I'm a Dusty Bridge. Dusky! This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry? The burning bridge is fine, but what is that unfortunate looking figure? It's Iris, of course. Iris. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan our future, you know. What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that? Please answer this next question honestly. Are you really claiming to have seen this? Seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames? If I drew it, I'm an artist, a real artist. I'm so confused. This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory. Okay, I can fly. There's some precedence to this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. About 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was something to see. Please bring the witness back down to earth. This witness is your friend, is he not? Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth. suppose obvious contradictions here. Get the thing away from me. Are you? Artist's real thing. What issue? My girlfriend was flying in the sky. Her white hood fluttered. There was no white hood.
Hold it!
Where's just his sight from? It's whispering. The artist work is ludicrous. Am I cold? A little bit. I actually did turn my heat on, although gas is so expensive now. How unfortunate.
Hold it!
Thanks for everything. Just notice something? Notice what? Commodities. She was trapped on the other side of the bridge. What? You streamer, but no panels? What do you mean? Like the bottom thingies?
Hold it!
Doubts of his humanity. No white hood.
Objection!
Yes, the bottom thingies. I do need to set this up actually. I didn't at first because you need to like buy them and stuff. I guess I could actually get some now. I don't know how to set them up well, honestly. I don't know how it works. I have to figure things out. What'd you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. What you exact? I'll give you a whole $1 that is the truth. There's only one thing we can say for certain. The person who flew over the bridge would not have been the defendant Iris. What do you mean? According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hoodie, correct? murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She'd given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight? What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. Why did Nick have Iris's hood? What? Edgy, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why you Nick, you dog? I knew that was gonna get dumb. I do believe this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded straight into the garbage. It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Edgy. Today's the day I get to completely stupefy you. I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence. Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge. And I, Laurie Stoneman, will prove it. I didn't expect to ask this again, but we should be needing your testimony once again. Anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch? Show us your evidence. You've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time, trust me. Proof that Iris flew. Already gone. Pushed all over. Beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris is simply wearing a spare hood. No one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. What? Pretty, isn't it? Around here somewhere looks about right. Buried in the snow. Something on it. Is it blood? You didn't notice the blood? Are you calling me Mr. Larry? You're trying to be Laurice. You're still an idiot!
Hold it!
It's on the bridge when we got there. Love to live in the fantasy land of Larry's mind.
Hold it!
Going pretty high. Find signs we're landing. It was deep banana peel out there.
Hold it!
Sitting on the snow. You'll be able to find it. I might have borrowed from the and help with my search. Saying, here I am. She's not wearing her hood that night.
Hold it!
Each nun is assigned their own hood, and they are assigned only one. Yes, Trey? I don't know anything. Iris is special. Oh, damn it. My gumdrop aim was bad. It was bad, folks. I need some water. I got some milk instead. I just wanted to craft one thing, but gotta do a 30-minute long cutscene, Genshin Impact. Basically, clicking through anything on Genshin, you're just like clicking for 30 goddamn minutes. This is getting us nowhere. Our destination for the day, it seems. Crystal sphere found with this fact. Where could it come from? I know.
Hold it!
I already did this one. Whatever.
Objection!
Larry. That night there was someone who lost a crystal sphere. There was? Who? Who was this stupid idiot? Miss Elise Donim, the mentor to a stupid idiot. The victim? I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff you can see a familiar looking crystal sphere. It's my photograph, give it back. How did he forget? A crystal sphere like that one is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. The crystal sphere is gone. What? What does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across that bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Donim. A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand for— oh my god. The scribble is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected. This crystal sphere is nothing more than an eye mistake. I just thought it was, well, Mr. Edgeworth, a room that I had a murder. Therefore, the sphere cannot be related to the case, that's all. It's still there, and clearly covered in blood! Our scatterbrains clowns. The victim's crystal sphere is found near the bridge the night of her murder. You expect us to believe this has nothing to do with the case? It's probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. There's blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? It's natural to suggest that this was... It's naturally suggests it was thrown away after the murder took place. Which is exactly the same reason he drew that ridiculous sketch. You mean I'm the killer? Just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. Thought that night, however, if someone is proven before the victim was killed and transformed into something else entirely. More than a monumental waste of time. Then we have to keep it. There we go. I knew there was gonna be a hold it. You're defense attorney, aren't you? And the truth matter what it's talking about, how crazy it seemed. Think like you. I'm gonna prove something. I'll prove that the crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case. Maybe I was supposed to say yes then, whatever. I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered. The weather. There was snow on it.
Take that!
Murder. I don't know! She did? I don't know. I don't know what it's trying to point at. No footprints of leaving? Maybe? I don't fucking know.
Take that!
Crystal spheres can approve it. There's an issue. Only option, that's what he'd do. The way Phoenix Wright would do this. I got to at least see the different other branch. This is Crystal Sphere's vital link for solving this case. I am Phoenix Wright and I am indeed cornered. Already into the weather. Covered in snow. It's crystal. It was half. Yeah, there we go. So it wasn't the weather. The part it was that. If it hadn't stopped snowing, it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it. That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. What? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly. On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there is no snow on the victim's body. Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose. It has blood on it. Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. How did they get the stabbing? Didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. The sister saw everything. Saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. It's not exactly true now, is it? What she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. That's the same thing. No, it isn't. You said it yourself. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could have very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding. Donim's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body out that way? It's plausible. They show us the method which the victim was the body. Okay, it's the this. On that snowy night, well, there is one way that the body could have been moved. The snowmobile. As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it could have been also used to carry a body. You dug yourself into your own grave. The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. He's the only one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin? Too late, Francisco and Carmen. In fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. They've shown that the case requires further investigation. What? Where was the victim, Idly Stone, and really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean? Do you need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it. This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point. Edgy, thank you. That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances. Right, I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. Just as I thought. Francisca von Karma, you make a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There was one reason, and one alone, for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on to Wright. You could have told me that from the very beginning. Miles Edgeworth, I don't care about what you were here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel. A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by. What a shame. This is all your fault? Franzi? Terrible witness. Oh my god. I demand satisfaction. I cannot believe the witness' testimony relates to an actual event. His words here, are they truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. A thorough investigation by both the defense and the prosecution. The rest is up to you, right? Court is now adjourned. So he just successfully postponed it then, I guess. Do we save Maya or no? Where the fuck is Pearl? There should be like a full manhunt going for this missing child. She's 9. We did it. No. I see you. Still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case Memento Mia affair had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. Gosh. What is written here isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him, somehow. Can't they send someone else out now? Right? Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Maybe Viridian in artist speak. What's your temperature now? 102! For today's trial record, you weren't bad, Edgeworth. Particularly impressive, despite the circumstances. Not clear yet, the main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. In the end, the Shichishido did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hidden out there that we don't know about. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. This is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. Something I want to look into. The client's background naturally. I mean, Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation one way or the other, and since I probably won't be getting that from you. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. You're moving too. Why? Gotta work on this bridge, pal. Rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Did you forget that she's there? What about the helicopter? They said today should be fine. Or is it just afternoon of the same day? Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. Got to continue collecting evidence. They're the same. Ready to collapse more than before. Under earthquakes. Edgeworth isn't a fan of earthquakes. No path, different. No one's here. Larry! Laurice! Speedy. Appropriate, like Sister Bikini. Strong currents, powerful and fast flowing. This is the same Eagle River from before. Max window. Come on, please. This is for art's sake, I swear. Narrowing of my book. Fools, fools, a fool's fool, fools, fools, who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix, Wright? Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. On the brink of death, or so I'm told. Of a dead horse? Isn't that one of your American sayings? I'm not the brink of not on the brink of anything. Needs to model for my new picture book, Franzie's Whippity Whip Trip. Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. He flew, just like that dude with the red underwear. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix. You've been in Germany all this time? That's right. I'm setting my perfect win record, naturally. You have a promising career in Germany. Revenge. You should get your hair like hers? I don't think I can pull off that short or blue. I'm getting a cold, but I'm already cold. Don't get a cold. Soak your feet in hot water! No, what you do if you feel like getting sick is, I mean, like, actually, hot water. As hot as you can bear. Not as miserably hot as I would say I had to deal with, but hot enough that it's I'm wearing 2 socks. It's supposed to be a hot water foot soak. You can even have like a water boiler thing next to you if you need to add some more hot water. And then while your feet are in there, you wrap yourself up in as many blankets as you can until you sweat profusely. And then once you do so, then you can carefully remove your feet. Do not let them get cold. You can carefully remove your feet, wrap them up, cocoon yourself, and take like the deadest nap. And then you'll feel much better. Came across picture at age 13, which is physically impossible. Perfect win record for 40 years. He's gone for the will. He doesn't have a perfect win record. He's hold a grudge because of what happened to your father. You will fall before me, this I promise. It will not be for my sake. It will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. You hitting on Phoenix? Fall for you? Fall for you? I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. It was my little brother who was leading the defense. When I think of it, I was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. It does. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. She's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Ow, no smirking. No whipping the sick. Pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know. It's strange, I'm still cold with 2 thick blankets. Keep wrapping! You gotta sweat. That's what the foot bath is for. Not gonna like, I like Franny and Phoenix as a ship. I mildly don't mind it if Edgeworth didn't exist. If Edgeworth was not, like, the classic, like, childhood friendship, but then, you know, time apart and they're enemies and then meeting back up and then enemies, but then into mutual understanding, to partnership, to love. Fight over? You read the whole thing? Every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. Attempting to cross the burning bridge, did you ever even consider the dangers? Only thought was I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Maya, she's gotta be okay, I just know it. I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. Is it possible to bring up anything with her? Okay, just don't present her with Dick. Got it. What it was used for. Until I blocked out my victories over her from her memory. That's the gate. Compared to the grandeur of the main gate. I love how she is also required to keep interjecting. I mean, this is honestly, it's not a lot of snow. It is snow covering things. It's not a lot of snow. And none is holding up. Is that human kindness? Long sigh. What about Pearl? Let Mystic at least die. An acolyte is stuck in the inner temple. Poor little girl's gone missing too. You don't mean Pearl's, do you? Did he not know? Hasn't been seen since the morning. Pearl, she's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Was the trial? I'm not a liar, I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pulling that sword from Mystic Maya Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it until this morning. Why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? I saw Iris flying. It was so impossible. I acted just like him when I was in the witness stand. He's an artist, but his drawings are horrible. It's nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. First, the inner temple. It's a current temple. I stuck all ourselves in the inner temple. Drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at, which is especially bad. Also, isn't she wet? I'll bet the training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Earthquakes. Gotta get Maya out of there fast. The area on the other side of Dusty Bridge is isolated like an island. One lives out there, surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. A criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. As long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up fast. Stop talking about your measurements, goddamn. Her waist or her bust size. Stickley's was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain. Miss Stickley's. Not here as an acolyte. We address all our visitors as mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. She's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How can you know she's older? She's also a famous author. Like, this should technically be available information. No ordinary visitor after all. He wasn't with Doman, though. Other girls have to get mixed up? Gotta keep it together. And murder. Murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repair soon. Hopefully she's with Maya. First of all, then she's found, and second of all, then together their body heat might keep them alive. Going to happen to poor Iris. I wouldn't accept it. Very testimony, Sister Bikini. I can't help my testimony. I saw what I saw. Make up for what? For allowing harm to come to such an important person. Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. Found. Shichishito. Wasn't the murder weapon. Pretty gruesome things in the past. And gates on the other side. 10 feet. That's how steep it is. Possible that Miss Doman was pushed from the top of the wall. All the way up here. What's new to look at then? Hey! Oh god. What was that jarring, inconsiderably loud yells? This is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished repairing the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Yes! I'm with you, and sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Restricted people involved in the case. Let's just go! It's Miss Von Karma! Leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have anything. What? Won't do anything you don't want me to. As long as you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about? Personal guide you through your investigation, so you will follow me. She's not. Wait, what? Kirby Bobo, hello! Okay, we have to go. We have to go. Oh, that's kind of cool. How's the objectioning going? We're finally gonna hopefully save Maya. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. Commence with investigation. Mr. Nick, that voice. Pearl! Goddamn! Mr. Nick, how are they not freezing? So you were here ever since that night. I was so lonely I thought I was going to die. Lonely? Is Maya not here? When I woke up in the morning and saw that Dusky Bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. Very trying for you, little girl. It seems so exciting. Really gotta try this series out. They have the trilogy on Steam now. Like with the whole set. That's what I'm playing. It's just like the whole set of the first 3 games. No need to worry about that. Now I'm here. You're the prosecutor who, like, the one fun thing about the game is it's just like you can try to piece the case together, and sometimes you can piece part of it together before they even get to it. But like there are a lot of times where you're like, I don't know where the hell this is going. I'm just figuring out the contradictions, and then we're gonna see where it takes me. I'd have to emulate it or something. If you like escape rooms, you would like Zero Escape. It has Phoenix Wright moments. Interesting. Zero Escape? You'd have to. Could you put that in Discord? I will forget. I will completely forget. Going off Game Pass soon. I like it. It has full voice acting. Voice acting is nice. Reading all this is rough, as you can see from me kind of skipping through a lot of it. Thank you. Every time people tell me something in chat, I feel like I think there's still something I still haven't looked at that I keep being told to look at in chat. I just will forget. As soon as I shut off the stream, my brain just like shuts off a little bit, especially because that's when I'm getting ready to just sleep. I don't think about things anymore. I don't like you. You're nothing but a girl without your whip. A little girl without your whip. Damn. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean, I'll never forgive you. I feel you. I don't mind being repeated too. No worries. Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. Roasted by a kid. Yeah, Pearl's is goddamn mean. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Pearls? Weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault, huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Mystic Maya! Pearls! We need to fucking know! Make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. God, they're so annoying. All the girls in this game are honestly really annoying. Giving me the creeps. Yeah, it's all good. I think, well, it's just like they're all like children or teenagers, right? Like, Francesca's only like 19. And they're just all in their annoying phase still. And I feel like I'm too old for that. Have you played Danganronpa? I have not played it. Better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Seems different from 2 days ago. Something else here. I've heard good stuff about it. I don't know if it'd be like a good stream game. Honestly, as much as I love playing this game, it is a bit of a rough game to stream just because of all the talking. Like, every time I play this game, I get really, tired in my voice. Like the reading everything. Not even everything, but just reading stuff. That is like a bit of a bit tiring. And then also, I do play this game after work and like before bed, so I start getting real sleepy a bit easier. Full voiced and then unvoiced narrator text you could read optionally. Okay, that's better. I need more voice stuff for sure. Buddha statues line up along this path. How many siblings the head nun had? Floppy for prying. Very small from the incinerator. Empty. I seem to remember there was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. I mean, they should have used it if they were cold. Dark Promethean, hello. Long time, bruh. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Am I copying you? Oh, this is prosperous port. Anchor from one of the wires that used to hold up the bridge. Snapped when the bridge burned down. Future man. Rescue bridge from here unusually long. Or just too wide to cross the piece of rope wire. I think that's it for this side. I still need to figure out what happened to Maya. She is still not here. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Not too much to report. I don't know if you've been here since I finally took my Christmas tree down. Sign says Inner Temple. Comprehensible to me. Door where Miss Maya Fey was training. Hall. Really out of shape. Entry. Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What's harm could come of it? Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply saying whatever? I mean, this is fully an investigation now when we have missing persons. Yep, we Americans be crazy like that. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. Nowhere to be seen, but this is locked up. What's that? A strange lock? Giving off strange vibes. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Guarding something inside? Locks and chains like this before, they look like the psych locks. Can I try to use that to open it? Both clothes from the acolytes? From the prosecutor's office, I can do anything. But you're not American. Who? Me? I'm American. Oh. Not anymore. No, I'm still American. Living in Korea doesn't make you not American. Scroll. You're in Korea, so you're Korean? I don't think that's how that works. In. Different atmosphere in the rooms than the last time I was here. It smells gravy. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. I mean, you're not wrong. No, for starters, it stinks. Gravy that we had with the roast in the night of the incident. Why would anyone do this? Why the scroll? What took you so long? I thought you'd managed to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite. How did you get here? Prosecutor. How come you didn't show up at the trial today? I'd ask you the exact same question. I had a cold. I thought something slightly more important than a common cold. Shen is part American. Can you be part American? I'm pretty sure I'm full American. I think that is a fact. The measure of you, the worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Trite? Guess I owe you one then. You can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think this are? This case is my... Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. Okay, well now Godot's less fun. Godot is more fun in court than now. Lady Von Whippingbird, go home. Phoenix Wright! What are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite. You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger, or is it sorrow? Hey, the reason why he's mad at me is the stupidest thing ever. Wait, you weren't in court? What was it? I told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. Returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you? I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. The mask you wear is ugly device. I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you've experienced death? How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? You should know all about it. I mean, I don't know how Phoenix would know about it, honestly. You know when my life ended and who ended it for me. Do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. I'll be clear in due time, isn't that right, Trite? You said that I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly? The inner temple is isolated. I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? I can tell you with certainty, Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. That's impossible. She came here that night, and I won't say it again if the chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we're sitting at right now. This is the only place the search parties have to explore. Be aware that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing, even if she were in there. The chances of her being found alive are slim at best. Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to death. You fool, if that's the situation, why aren't you in with a search party right now? Big lock? It's not like we don't... It's a trick lock? Once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again, what are you talking about? You've forgotten? It was only 2 years ago after all. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me. And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Technically, okay, technically Maya was in a better position to save her life than I was. Like, blaming me for her death is dumb as hell. I got ambushed by a trash Taco Bell, so I didn't hear your reaction, followed by 6 more ads. Me? I just said I'm all American, technically. I don't think there's such thing as part American. You killed her. No, that's not how it was. What? This is dumb. It was 2 years ago. Pursuing someone, a man, but she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. That won't bring her back. No, but you were with her at the time, you and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher? Well, then I say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you let her sister suffer this. I wasn't there! Maya chose to come here! Like, what? Do women not have the ability to make their own decisions without the man controlling it? Like, what is your justification here, Godot? You're a foreigner now, it's okay. I've never had Taco Bell, but everyone who has either gotten sick, complained that the meat is too wet, or get a free case of diarrhea. Hey, my mom loves Taco Bell because she is always happy when you get diarrhea. Because she does the whole, like, it's better out than in. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. Taking the foundations. Putting with the key. Remember where the key was in this trick lock. And who was it? Simple. The accused. Iris? Pretending is responsible for locking the entrance. My FA was trained here. Iris is left in charge. I'm supposed to open the lock. Should be getting back to work. Godot, how sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the secret cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better start praying that a friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. I just wish the reasoning wasn't so, like, stupid. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Do what I can for now. I'm covered in gravy. Alright, can we find Pearl now? Should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself. I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. I think that I'm a detective. Please don't whip me. All of a sudden. I decide if you want to wash that off or not. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry? I kinda already snuck in there. Garden-like garden? An investigation? Oh, we adjourned this garden, Phoenix Wright? Okay, Sister Bikini actually should be able to take the lock off. If they always use the same goddamn lock, Sister Bikini should be able to use it. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Are we gonna go there then? Okay. Strange feeling there. I wonder what it is. What are you doing here, sir? I thought you said you can't come in here. Plenty of clues to be found here. How's the Inner Temple investigation going? Forensic team. I think it was a whistle. Things that bothered me. Stone lantern in the surrounding area is not covered in snow, correct? Fishy, scientifically speaking. But Maya. We heard he's got a search party out looking for her, but there's nowhere else she could have disappeared. Wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here. Reporting Iris. I'm expecting good news when you talk to him. I'm so down, I feel like I was drowning. What the heck is that? Got it, huh? Maya? Why upside down? Little ancient statue. Wonderful. Ice in this bowl has been broken. I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Next time you're sleepy, you'll need to come to me. Got it? Charm or something? Went to the victim to mislead him. We'll trick is gonna be a ticket to getting some very big answers. We killed here, right? No stone on the ground here. Almost perfect rectangle. Someone carefully cleared away the snow. We like that when we got here. And 3 of us. Got knocked out of the local wrestling contest. Got all the way home. Is that it? I am very confused by all this. What is written in blood? It's the victim's blood. It's Donim's. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? My Maya's name is written upside down. What's my own special commission investigation? That stone lantern was upside down. Only one logical explanation. Wrote these letters herself in her own blood. This garden was the scene of Elise Donim's murder. Was Maya the murderer? Killed here? In the courtyard was... What was it? What did she see? Clues here. Set that up after the murder, right? The place has been completely inaccessible. With the bridge completely burned down. No one could have planted all the stuff here. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Tavern, only place left. Gotta get her out of there, it'd be bad. Already on it, you could get a faster response to the computer. Put everything in place right away, it doesn't mess around. People try like that. Work for a normal company. Odd that the police are unaware of the man's medical situation. Why is he hiding that from everyone? Why did he choose to tell only you? Why are you chatting with me so much? This is another goddamn question. Long time, why you moved overseas? People really don't get Edgeworth. It's his own fault for not explaining anything about himself. This is topsy-turvy. I can't see how Iris could have done it now. I don't share the same sentiment. Prepare yourself well for tomorrow. Anything about Maya? She wouldn't tell me. She's not gonna tell me something if she wouldn't even speak to you, pal. Don't stop crying. Don't come for that poor young girl. I don't like how nice you're being. It's weird. We have a visitor. Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Never mind him, we've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Can we finish our conversation later? Sorry to the inner temple. I'll see you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright, I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break to you. Is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean delicate position? Also an investigation. We can't allow members of the police and public to interfere. It's Maya. It's Maya's rescue, correct? Consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits? There's no time to be standing around, Phoenix. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? Shrunk since I last saw her. Hello, how are you doing? I'm still pretty down. Oh, the girl came back. I bet she knows something. I mean, yeah, we need to find Pearl and see what she knows. Honest to God. Wasn't allowed to talk with her. Iris, she was worried about my back. Would you believe? Briefly and truthfully testified about what you saw. I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. I just became a shill to a shrew. Or she was brave to testify truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Time to break those psych locks of hers. I mean, I don't know actually, so let's keep going. Kidding. Oh. Nope. Okay, I guess I must be able to break it then. Like, I can't even go anywhere else. It says it's time to break it.
Take that!
Stone him. It said special significance temple. Do identity. He was basically an author, just an author of picture books. Rain Master's house. Is she the mother? Did the mother die from her at all times? This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. What could a talisman like that possibly mean? That fucking sucks if that's Maya's mom and they just... moment. And they just found her and were able to meet her and she's killed. Tracing a crest adorns talisman the victim carried with her. Reserved for the master of Crane. Who on earth told you this nonsense? The new master, Maya Fey, told me. You mean that acolyte is Misty Faye's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor. Misty... Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me that talisman with the mark of it, I knew it nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. Crane talisman is a symbol of the Master of Crane. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death? Elise Donim was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Faye, Master of Crane channeling. Maya didn't recognize her own mother, man, that sucks. And then she died. Making some headway? Which means Maya should know right away that she died. Why did she choose to show herself now? Something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? What's happening? Can't be. Earthquake! Ah! Inner temple. This kind of tremor might... Inner temple? Sacred cavern in the training hall. It might have... In the training hall, it might have very well caved in. Just let us save Maya! It's just gonna be another thing to prevent them from saving Maya. Maya! Things have passed. Let's go. What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? We'll finish this later, alright? Let's get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, they won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Wow, she is helping a lot. I wonder if he's alright. She thinks of Edgeworth first! And only! He only mentioned, like, yes, he said Maya, but, like, still. I think about Miles Edgeworth. Not Iris. Didn't visually imagine Maya. Literally Edgeworth. Right. What are you doing here? How could I have... How'd you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Why am I the only one getting whipped? She's gone. The defendant Iris, she's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. Edgeworth is your rival pretty much, right? Yes, but not canonically. I mean, a little bit. Like, the whole thing is that they're, like, meant for each other, right? Phoenix and Edgeworth. At this point, their relationship is pretty good. That's what I'm saying. It's like the first person he thinks of. He's like, Edgeworth! Just now during the earthquake? Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes. Should have known better than to just escort the defendant alone. Everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. Oh, that incident haunts you to this very day, doesn't it? Wait, Kirby Bubble, if you want to play the game, I don't know if there's going to be spoilers on some of the first stuff. No excuse for letting the suspect get away. I don't know. I can't believe that to happen. It's a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. I haven't seen her. Manhunt underway, searched Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? I'll probably forget when I nap. It's fun to watch too. Don't ridiculous. Why would I? I think it's still worth playing because it's not like you're seeing me fully solve some of the earlier stuff. And goddamn, the first game itself is pretty tough. I would say some of the other games are a bit easier. Or maybe I'm just getting better. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edward. What are you talking about? Something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Iris might have gone into the inner temple to check on the situation. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A Manhattan's not necessary. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall secret cavern now. Secret cavern hadn't caved in, but what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. What? More locks? How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris, please tell us what the hell's going on. Come on! Are she actively trying to kill Maya then? I'm stressed about the fact we still haven't removed Maya from the situation. Right, is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah. Trick locks. Please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. You're saying you can't undo the new locks? Only I'm stronger, Edgeworth. How are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you want to talk. Your face is all green. Miles, go get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine. Oh, he got whipped! No telling what sort of mistake you could make in your current state. Get some rest. This is your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Much pride, he's probably off crying in a corner in the garden. Another trap that hinders us in our lives. One must have pride to be effective on the job. Seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. Do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? Why did you make a run for it? I'm sorry, I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake. I was worried I had to come and see. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the secret cavern was alright, but then I saw these chains here. Extra locks someone had put on the secret cavern's doors. Who in the world would do something like this? Why are they so hard to open? Are they all different? Bigger treasure of the crane. Hundreds of ways to set them. And you aren't the ones that set these locks? I don't think it's that simple. When we were here the first time, it was only one lock. But now somehow there are 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. It means I should have just come with them, for the love of God. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. They wanted to make sure Miss Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one. That's correct. Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this? Hundreds of different ways to set the locks. If I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them, but it'll take time, won't it? About a day if I had to guess. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can. Hang in there, Maya. You're gonna have to call on your inner strength now. There's still one thing I don't quite get. I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too. Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple, it's as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Is she Dahlia's twin sister? But we already know about her sister that died. Something going on we don't know about. The place. Someone giving him the evil eye the whole time. But I've done that. I believe it's still bothering him. What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back. Hug it out. Hug. You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Remind me of something terrible. By chance, this is actually some of the crime. Because the blood in the talisman? You've been planted. Maya, do you? Maya as well as Iris, their job. Still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. Thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. If the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. Maybe this is why he left Korea. He's just like, has too many goddamn earthquakes. Not Korea, sorry, Japan. I mean, America. Little schools in the same elementary. A murder. Oh, it's gonna be some spoiler, boys. Spoiler, boys. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. Oh, it didn't give it away. I wonder if they're intentionally not giving it away fully. They're giving away some of it, but I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. Sorry, Wright. Nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. You're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? Bothering me about the one you met, seen her before. Seen her in court before. Your case found us right. I had seen her face before 6 years ago. My first appearance in court, and as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. Who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to general. I'm not general public! The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple, and neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. Child. Their past. I hate something so much it annoys me. What do you hate? It's the sheet on bed that always comes off. You mean the bed sheet? I don't use that. I just use a comforter. And the tight thing. How do I prove they were the same person? I'm gonna use super glue? What do you mean give you? Just don't use the sheet. Get a duvet cover so you can just wash that instead of having to wash the whole thing. I need a new comforter. I need a new one for not winter. My winter one's good, so I haven't had to get it. I kind of want a weighted blanket, not gonna lie. I think, do weighted blankets help people not roll around? I don't move at all when I sleep, actually. It's actually kind of painful because the cats, it's good for the cats because then, but the cats will sleep with me because I don't move and like squish them or throw them all around. But then that means if the cats fall, like if Cookie just sleeps on my chest and I just lay on my back, I'll like wake up in the morning and my chest kind of is like, and my back is like, from not moving. See what it is.
Take that!
I'll have to keep that in mind. I just sleep on my side, or maybe my arm will be tired. Have a weighted blanket? I heard it's nice. Hi. I sleep on my back like a dead person. I sleep on my head. Daddy. Baby. Oh, she's gonna stand up. She's gonna sit over here. You can't see her now. She is an intention hoe. She's been away for a little bit, for the past like couple hours. But when my friend was here, my friend came over to visit before I started streaming for like an hour. And the whole time my cat was just like trying to take my attention away from my friend. And then she sat in my lap and it was adorable. What are your cat's names? This one is Cookie. What? Can I get you? Come on, Cookie, baby. Ugh. This one is Cookie with the black head. Oh. She's the one that's fine with being held. She's the one that loves me. Where's the one that tolerates me? I gotta find... She's not in her normal spot. I mean, you can already see Cookie's not fighting at all to leave my arms right now, actually. I'm a little shocked. She's a little annoyed. She also has a nub tail. Cookie has the little short tail. Genha, not an actual Cookie. A cute pattern. Yeah, I got... They also have like a eyeliner. There she is. Now she's annoyed. I was just holding on to her and seeing how long I could push it. Where's the Moxie? Hey, Moxie. Oh! There's an ass. Aw, but Moxie's letting me rub her belly. Ow! This one's Moxie. The foot hoe. She's really into feet. And she has an orange head. They both have kind of like eyelinery stuff. She does not enjoy being held. Ugh. Can I get you to sit on me? It might be possible. Come on. You can do it. And she's gone. But she likes belly rubs and feet. And she has a really long tail. Ooh, let me grab you one more time before you go. Really long tail. Sorry, I just flashed my entire cat's ass right at the camera. She likes me less. She's getting better. She likes me more than before. She likes me when I'm sleeping, actually. She's the clingiest one when I'm sleeping. I've never seen patterns like that before. You were dreaming that night? You were in your room the entire time. Still can that be true? Or I was. I can't believe you because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder.
Take that!
Talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini are very clear. A cat that cuddles up to you and really trusts you. They're getting better at it. I don't know if Moxie trusts me. That's why she only comes to me when I'm either on the toilet or in bed. But she's very needy at those times. Cookie definitely trusts me. Not the training. My back acts up. Didn't just see you, she spoke with you. We two talked about Maya's training that night. We were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It's very impressive, Mr. Wright. We also know because you were the one that locked the lock. After 10 o'clock that night, I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. I would have left at about 9:40, I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40, but that doesn't add up with this. It should be the fact that she rang the bell. This? You yourself testified on the contrary. You said you rang the lights out at 10 o'clock that night. Only moments before you rang the bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Me! We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. Brings to another puzzling fact. On the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. This time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. On the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple, and second, at the exact time you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There were 2 of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation for this. That's crazy. How could that be? There's only 1 of me. It's impossible. Possible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. So she wears the hood normally, right? So we've seen Iris. Iris is with the brown hair. But I'm guessing the hood is meant to hide Dahlia's hair that's red. I've also read that cats that freely expose their bellies are very trusting, so if they like belly rubs, they trust you with their most vulnerable area. Moxie likes belly rubs, but she will show it to a lot of people, actually. If you pet her belly with your feet, she will let almost anyone do it. There's more than 1 of me? Then show me evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than 1 of me. I don't know if I have this piece of evidence. Do I? She protecting Dahlia, the very much real murderer? I think it's Larry's sketch, right? Someone with a hood.
Take that!
Ah. But don't have evidence of Dahlia yet. How do I find evidence of Dahlia? The person that could tell me would be you. I can present the same thing that I present about the Iris, right? I present to Iris. Legend. Really, anything special? I've heard about him by now. Isn't anything special? That could have come into the profession from a different channel. What if the defense attorney decided it wasn't for him? I know who Godot is. How do I get there? First time head to head. Oh, and then wait, did. Oh yeah, because there was no verdict. The guy just killed himself. I need to show him something that proves they're the same, but what can I show him? Track down the path. Mr. Nick! Pearls! What are you doing here? What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? I don't know yet. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Loser shack, where losers get together and lose themselves. Not for each other's fails. Look, Mr. Nick. Mr. Loris did a picture of me. That's great, girls. Out of firewood, cooking some half-rotten potatoes. No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearls. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? Okay, he'll only let you down. Oh, Mystic Maya. Larry, there's something you want to tell me about this picture? I sit here now with Pearls. Two losers cooking together. What do you think about this picture, Pearls? I think it's really well drawn. I think it's really amazing. It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy. She really flew, I'm telling you. Iris really flew that night. Mr. Loris? Not you two. Don't look at me like that. Some type of nutcase. Why they got the lightning strike? What's the look of doubt on your face? Pearls? I've been meaning to ask about the night of murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened? I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Does it, Mr. Nick? Yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dominim's room reading a book together. But Miss Donim was murdered and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished. What are you talking about, Pearls? My spiritual power, it has disappeared. What? What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Pearls? It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura's temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Way to go, Nick, you made her cry. That's really cruel of you. I got it.
Take that!
We're supposed to go to Miss Doman's room and work together. I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end. Didn't go. There was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. I was worried about something or someone else. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? The inner temple. That's where she fucking was. Next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Maya.
Take that!
It's obvious what you're so worried about. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew that the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course. Very brave considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel. I forgot, I knocked out for a bit. How did the rest of Tum-Tum go? Peeked to Bod, saw you made it to the castle. Yeah, I was just farming the castle, basically. It's kind of great in there. Scared you when she said that, didn't she? It was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place. You felt responsible, didn't you? Didn't sit still at all. Decided to go and find out how she was doing with the inner temple. You went to the inner temple that night. What happened after that? Around 9:30? Around 10, I wanted to get there before it started. I didn't get there till after 10 o'clock. How did you know what time it was? Bell ring. Small though, isn't it? Trying to hear the bell? Why are we so worried about hearing that bell? Alright, I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know what it starts at 10. Lights out, right? We didn't know the weather report though, right? Whatever, I'll try it. Oh, I didn't. Whatever, let's save now. And then I'll try this, and if I fail, cancel, because that's the only option I have.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
Can I not leave? Sure. Load. I don't want to get that scene because it wastes so much time. Right, gumshoe is bikini's type. What's the damage? How's the sacred caverns? Five locks. Who could have done that? I have Iris in the Sacred Cavern trying the best to open them right now. Telling me how the Master Crane disappeared 17 years ago. My misty face suddenly appeared at this temple. Show me the talisman, she said. Someone is trying to destroy the Crane tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them. Apparently, super failed. There's only one heir to the title of Master at any time. It's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new Master of Crane, and her daughter is the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line. It is the power of the Master. Is the power of the Master with that much bloodshed? I believe that you know the power is real. It's been 2 years since I met Maya. In her channel, the spirits of the dead. During the Mask case and during Maggie Bird's trial too. And constantly! Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. The Crane technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. The ability to commune with the dead is true psychic powers. Members of the tradition have always been there behind every important leader who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill. Expecting me a bit? You're very direct. People don't believe it in anymore, all because of one little mistake. 17 years ago, that was when everything came crashing down, all because of that incident. The records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. DL6 incident, name on the file. I know it well. You know, this was related to case just 2 years ago. You're the defense attorney, yes. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history that the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spiritual and the identity of the murderer, and the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man first surfaced. Armed with that evidence, the investigators were spurred into action, but that man was found not guilty, wasn't he? That's right, he was. The case remained a mystery. Failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Crane tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of the Crane village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spiritual channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't, and since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Crane tradition is starting to recover at last. With a new master wielding the power of the clan. You mean Maya? Blood. Have always been spirit mediums. So strongly through us, only women in the family can inherit the power. Main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami. Only one daughter becomes the new master. And the ones who don't become branch families. That's right, it's always the cause of tragedy. Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia. You know about Mia? A lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother, and lost her life as a result. You know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer, but she also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. She saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her. Mystic Morgan, as you probably know, with the ridiculous hair. Morgan? There's a name I know well. A year ago in Crane Village. What she did was terrible, as also she could make her own daughter the next master. If you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter. How? Iris is what? How, Morgan Faye's daughter? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. You've met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. Pearl Faye. I always thought she was an only child. You jest, that child, she's Mystic Morgan's? I had no idea. Mystic Morgan, but she's in prison now, isn't she? She's found to be the co-conspirator of a murder last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. Wait, what? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. What? Twin sister? Oh, didn't you know it all happened 20 years ago? After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Crane's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become a master, he left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him. He was a jeweler, and in the end he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple. That was Iris, you see. If Iris has a twin sister, could it be? Only one more thing about Sister Bikini. What was the name of Iris' sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, I just can't remember. Father was a jeweler. Thank you very much. You helped clear up a lot of details. You also had 2 older sisters, huh? No doubt it was all because Mystic Morgan's anger toward the main family. Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. Even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls? The incident was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister, the plot thickens. Alright, I should be able to undo. Hers.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that!
What? Fine. No, I have to go out for now. It's so annoying. Let's go to the garden and show it to Edgeworth first to get the photo. I said a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but she didn't know the name of this twin. Nothing about Iris having a twin. Raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler! Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? This is all, like, too interconnected. Please tell me you know about her, Edgeworth, please. My first court case 6 years ago. I love how they just made it twins. Like, they're like, it's twins! Surprise! That was a twist. Talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files. You also dated Dahlia and almost got killed by Dahlia. And almost went to jail because of Dahlia. 6 years ago. Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. It was also her older sister, so it doesn't make sense. Because the sister's older, so then, but it's the father's child or like the wife's child or something? Well, her stepsister, actually, they weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's, there we go. Dahlia's father's second wife. This is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. What? Well, her metabolic processes are only matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. What do you mean she's dead? In reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years since the guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Executed? I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. Do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone's dead, there's no way to revive them. I wonder, seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's her mother got to do with this? Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the crane channeling technique. Crane channeling? Do you know something about it? I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. We already know that. Wasn't it like the father didn't know because he was actually unconscious as well? Stumped, they called her in. Very famous medium in the master of her school. An innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they're all fraudulent. Go to the police records room, it's all in there. DL6 incident. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see the crane channeling technique is real. There it is. Now we can go here finally. God damn it. Let's fucking save again, I guess.
Take that!
Alright, let's go.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps. That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? The second you, who was here at the temple on the night of the murder, it was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. You just said yourself a second ago, my sister's dead. Haven't you forgotten that? You've forgotten this, Iris? This is the channeling dojo, a training ground of the crane channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. Did not feel all the way. Oh, goddamnly. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as I suspected, the Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. No, she killed a lot of people! Because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before, I can't do it again. You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty, it's the only way. What is she talking about? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path. She fully killed a lot of people. A lot of people. Started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. She's literally a serial killer. It's all because I betrayed her. She did a little girl bossing? How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father. That's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on our father. Revenge? What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay. Her mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family had a lot of influence in many businesses and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as Master Crane. And Misty Fay, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of the Crane tradition hit rock bottom. New Master Misty Fay made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there. And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple? The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally. The pieces fit together. This song? I've asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fay clan. That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. A college student? Have you heard anything about him? Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts. I see. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise. Better continue my investigation. Still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl's Psych Lock. What do I have about 10 o'clock though? I forgot what I needed. And then some green pearls. For an hour and a half. It wasn't her fault her sister was a more powerful spirit medium. Couldn't compete with her sister. It must have been really tough on her. It doesn't excuse the things she did. No, of course not. Someone's happy. No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing with me. No motive, no crime. What? You're reggae? Have you been there? Made promise to Mr. Edgeworth to find the real murder weapon. Letter. Placed in the garden. I don't have the details. If you don't find Maya down in that secret cavern, we're gonna be faced with an ugly situation. Not my words, Mr. Godot. Don't remind me, pal. Busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. Or to a letter. This incinerator. Stone incinerator. I'm gonna use it the night of the murder. What does it say? I'll get a key for what I need. Be careful, once night falls, should there be... As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Her name is... She is our ally, I guess? The whole... Here's a picture of her, use it when you channel her and you can do it. Once this is burned, they'll also make telling about this letter grave. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Girls didn't realize this was not a good idea when it's talking about roasting someone alive. Her, like, surrogate big sister's mother. Yes, I get it, she's 9, but still, Jesus. Wasn't the Chichito... Another blade. No chicken. Scientifically, sword made of metal. A metal detector. My forensics expert. The department's most advanced gadget. Old panhandle? Panhandler? That is made of plastic. Badge? How'd you lose your badge under this? $1 coin? Money? Times life if I didn't. Yeah, we're gay, it's fine. Something round buried into the ground here. It's a trap. People set them up to catch us detectives. Real nasty. Finger? Ladder. Step ladder. A wallet? Pair of skis? Okay, this is the back panhandle. Okay. Oh my god. Staff? Detector is reacting to it. It's made of wood. Let me take a look at it. That's a sword inside the staff. Could it be the murder weapon? Sword cane. Cane sword. Why was the sword used? The victim found in the main hall courtyard. What knows about the hidden sword? No one. No traces of blood. That's the murder weapon. Same length. No traces. Just wiped off.
Hold it!
Hey, detective. Mind holding off just a while? Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's it got to do with her? Really bad feeling through my stomach. Look, Maya's trapped inside the cabin right now, and we don't know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. Maya's been murdered? Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cabin. Ooh. Stop secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me. Stand. On the mill staff. You got it? Hello, Globe. I don't think my water's here, actually. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of the mountain that has some really good pasta. I took you there when we find Maya. Good morning. Maya's durable at AF. She better be. What was Lee Stoneham doing with stuff like this in the first place? Alright, please be back. It really did make a fire. Mr. Nick. I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. Find out what Pearls is hiding.
Take that!
Okay, skip. Going to the inner temple.
Take that!
Because she was worried about Maya.
Take that!
Maybe it's a letter from her mother. Scared about the bell because you had to do something. You had to channel someone.
Take that!
So, does that mean that Pearl technically was the murderer by channeling Dahlia? Instructions. Where did you? In the incinerator at the inner temple. You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing. From the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me, no, A large portion has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you heard the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearl? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? You were supposed to be channeling Dahlia.
Take that!
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It wasn't Iris who Sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was? No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions. I thought so. Pearl should really not be just channeling anyone. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to do channeling, channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. Here's my next question. Who wrote... It wouldn't be Iris. It'd have to be Elise Donin.
Take that!
A lot of faith to follow their instructions to a T. And you, Mr. Nick. Oh, boo-hoo. I still don't think it could be Iris, though. There'd have to be Bikini.
Take that!
Okay, then I'll do Iris.
Take that!
I'm sorry, why did I tune into a stream with a little girl saying I'm a professional and the girl locked behind chains? Ugh, I'm so tired of having to restart this. Why Iris? Oh, Maya, sorry. Vicky, can your face not be in the way? That'd be helpful. Alright, I'm just skipping through all this because I keep failing it and it's taking forever. Burned note. A lot of repeat offenders. The person you were trying to channel was Dahlia.
Take that!
It wasn't, but then it has to be Iris, I guess. It doesn't make sense that she would listen to Iris specifically. It makes sense she would listen to Donim.
Take that!
Who? Fucking who? Who's left? Ugh. Only Maya left and stupid Loris. The note seems way too sussy. Gonna lurk? Alright, sounds good. Because the last one doesn't make sense if it's Maya. Roast the master of the whatever in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Who did I not choose yet? Oh, okay, fine. I cheated and figured it out. I actually did have an inkling of thought about this, but then didn't think about it. It's still, like, Pearl. I get it. I get it, but also, come on. You already know it's gonna be bad. Holly Hawthorne. Alright, her mother is in solitary confinement. It's a thing where it's just like, I get it, it's Pearl's mother, but Pearl is also very aware of the fact that her mother is an accomplice to murder, and the whole point of it was to get rid of Maya. I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you, that's why. I figured it out. The person who wrote this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. What the hell? She shrunk? Who? Alright, Pearls. Time you start telling me the truth. Why is she holding back? I don't like this. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child, huh? If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof. What? I don't think you have any. Alright, Pearls, we both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you. However, I know that whoever did it was a child. I completely cheated on this last one. I had no idea. No adult would make a simple mistake like that. You thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. I mean, it's like it makes sense, because it's kind of dumb. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it? What? Why would I do something like that? Do you remember what was written in that letter? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the word gravely and roast among the others. How do you know that? Remember the conversation you had with Miss Stoneham on the night of the murder? Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. That means Pearl's an accomplice to murder. Fun fact. Would you like me to practice reading? How do you read this? It says gravely. Kind of a tough word. Sure, Miss Stoneham taught you how to read gravely and roast. But what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food. That's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from the night's pot roast. To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea. Just a tiny bit. I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing and I couldn't even do it right. Did you want your aunt to die? Like, a woman died, Pearl. I hate to break this to you. As you go to the inner temple with a pot full of leftover gravy, I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the secret cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Crane, like it said in the letter. I thought she didn't care, though. Like, that's the thing. She clearly knows this is a plot. I already knew it was past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area. The guest area? I thought I could wait there until the training was over. Mystic Maya's main training had already started. I couldn't interrupt it. Where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then Did you fall asleep? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple? The ski bridge wasn't there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. Eat up leftover gravy. Lost some of the steam by chucking it on the scroll while you cried. So did she? It sounds like she did channel her though. It's been pretty scary for you, Pearl. It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring, so you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit? No, I tried, but I couldn't do it. You couldn't do it? I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it. Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. That means someone else channeled her first. Never managed to channel a spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? I suppose there's only one other possibility. It's not likely. It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit. It'd have to be either Bikini or Misty Maya herself. Mystic Misty herself. There's only one of each spirit, right? Someone else channeled her spirit before Pearl could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne, which doesn't make sense necessarily if they were trying to get Pearl to do it. And that was the whole plan. Maybe because she took too long? Her final wish. This letter, this is my last wish, she said. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully. My mother has gone to a place called the penitentiary. I visit her every month, and last month she told me, the time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's good for the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. You very much know your mother's trying to usurp it still. It's for you. My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much. She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya is part of the Fae clan, so I had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick? I guess so, yeah. Picture with her letter to Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. There's something else that's strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out. My mother is watching over us. I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. What am I supposed to say to her? Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godot, the entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. It's all a waste of time, because Maya Fey isn't coming back. You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that? It's your job to protect her, just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. She's literally my boss that was in her office. Like, I don't, like, the Godot thing is just ridiculous. That's the thing. Like, I guess I should have stalked my boss. And then gotten killed too, honestly. Because, honestly, what was Phoenix gonna do? Come with worse circumstances. I realized that you were the only one who was by their sides. I wasn't there! But I didn't know about what was going on. Ha! What did you say? You can't tell the future? No way! Still your fault. Being oblivious is a heinous crime in and of itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow, once and for all. It's like, just beyond dumb. Like, oh really then, Godot? If you know so much, why is Maya in danger, huh? Why aren't you also stalking her, huh? It's just as much your fault. Actually, it's everyone's fault. Everyone should be able to know something was going down and been watching. Like, I don't know what he's on. It's just, like, moronic. You should tell the future, be everywhere at once. Give women no privacy, I guess. Or, like, ability to go anywhere, do anything by themselves. Like, Mia, like, he was a newbie at the company. Phoenix was a newbie at the company when this happened. And it's Mia's own law firm that she was at in her own office, purposefully alone. It's not like she told anyone to be there. It's not like Phoenix was supposed to be there. It's not like he was not late. He was not aware of anything that was happening. It's not like he was aware of the case at all. So I'm like, what are you even on about, Godot? We were 5 minutes late, actually. It doesn't matter. There's, like, Maya was already there with the body. There's no way that being there 5 minutes beforehand would have stopped anything. Also, again, it's Phoenix. He just would have been also killed, to be fair. Also, didn't she get killed immediately after the phone call? Because, yeah, she gets killed almost immediately after the phone call, which means there's no way in hell Maya got there immediately after. She could have gotten there soon after, but unless Maya can teleport, like, we get there not long after Maya, and Phoenix was only 5 minutes late. That was not 5 minutes. Is what that man just said true? It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. The easiest way is just for Pearl to try and my dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. So blood of the main family is no more. Now finally, after all this time, the Master Seed is yours. My last great wish, it seems I was just in time. Wouldn't it still be oh, Iris has no powers. Is that supposed to say that she fully just forced her 9-year-old daughter to be a murderer? Alright, we're gonna have to stop at that rant. Good morning! But like, yeah. I'm just bothered by like, oopsies. How like absolutely idiotic Godot's thing is, the claims are. Good stream, thank you. And it's like, yes, I get it. He needs to blame someone because he couldn't be there. Have you done escape rooms before? Yeah, I've done one in Korea too, actually. Right, I get it, right? Like, he was in love with Mia, he couldn't be there because he was too busy being dead after being poisoned. But like, also, it's like, I hate you for not being, I don't know, a magic god that can save people from death. Like, I don't get it. It's stupid. There's no way he would have been there to save Mia. Unless he could tell the future. With the Maya one, again, there's no, like, Maya and Pearl chose this. He was very much dragged along. It's not like he was like, hey, do this thing, and put them in this situation. They put themselves in this situation. He was just there because they needed an older person to go. And like, again, technically he was doing something nice for them that they wanted. But Godot should have, but like, according to Godot's logic, he's like, you should have told the future and known that this all was gonna happen here and not allowed them to go, and even though they would have hated you for it, because there was literally no reason not to. You like Zero Escapes as well as written visual novels with escape rooms? There's a webtoon that's called Escape Room that I finished. It was very confusing. It was like entertaining, but it was too confusing actually. It was really hard to understand. Kind of upsetting. Like, the only thing I didn't like about that is the problem with a lot of escape room visual novels, escape room movies, escape room, like when it's not a game that you have to be able to solve by yourself. When it's like the ones where you just read a story about it, they're insane. Like, there's no logic to them that would make sense to a normal human. Like in the escape room webtoon, like everyone in the comments is like, can anyone figure out how to solve this? Because I fucking can't. We know that they will, and tell us how they do it. But it's like, it's explaining with already the knowledge of how it works. So you don't actually have to figure it out because it's the author. They know how it works. They're just kind of explaining how it works. Even though a normal person wouldn't be able to figure that out. It grows every time? What do you mean it grows? It's normal. It's all the same size. Alright, anyway, I must go. I streamed a little later than I meant to because I was trying to finish all those goddamn unlocks. So we're back at the courthouse now though, which is where we will start next week. We are getting close to the end. This looks like it actually will be the last. Now that I'm Phoenix Wright again, this looks like it actually will be the last case. Since he is finishing it up. I thought Edgeworth was going to do the whole thing, in which case it definitely wouldn't be finished, but... Wow, oh, there it is. Wow, Globe so fast that that Nightbot couldn't even respond before you freaked out. Alright, yeah. Anyway, yes. Thank you so much to of peace. Yes, thank you so much to everyone that came and hung out. I'll be back tomorrow with Akuma with TFT. God, I need to play by myself. But I have failed on all angles. If I manage to somehow find time for that, I will try to, but the time thing is kind of a roughie, not a goodie. Globe has already posted the Discord, which I was about to do again. But you can always check me out there and hang out and have a fun time. Have a fun guy. That makes no sense. I watched a Last of Us reference, or Last of Us theory video today. Anyway, I'll be back, tomorrow then. And then, what was I saying? Discord. I'm not a part of it. You can see the schedule, see when I go live, just hang out. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone that came in. I was gonna say hang out again. That's for writing. Thanks to everyone that came and joined today. If it is morning for you, good morning. And if it is night, good night. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.